So here we go. A year ago, the Buccaneers to lose another coordinator. Canales goes to the Panthers. They have Liam Cohen come in as the offensive coordinator. He bounced around with the Rams and Kentucky and all that stuff.
Wait,
and he's
who?
gone Liam Cohen.
Duval.
That man was the offensive coordinator of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers just last year. Buccaneers, they looked, good, and then injuries piled up. Mike Evans had the hamstring problem, and Chris Godwin had that horrific ankle injury very late, late into the game against the Ravens. Obviously, he's not going to be playing for the next couple weeks as they decide to draft a replacement. But here we go. A lot of new faces, new places. They won the South yet again. Early exit, though, to the Washington Commanders. But can the Buccaneers go 5 in a row there? 2 with Brady, and can they go 3 with Baker Mayfield as the quarterback 1 of Tampa Bay? As we go into the offense here, a lot of injuries have piled up. Wirf's going to be out the first couple weeks. Godwin, they're not rushing back. That's why they took Emeka Egbuka from the Ohio State University. Jalen McMillan might not play this year. He suffered a quote, severe neck injury, so he's held out to at least the team's bye week. And week number 9 is precautionary. So Mike Evans is your healthy wide receiver 1. And then you got a couple of young guys there, Trey Palmer, Tez Johnson, Raheem Jarrett. Bucky Irving, who exploded onto the scene last year, took RB1 duties from Rashad White. He fills in. He's expected to have another big year. But, yeah, there's I don't know. This is a very big question mark here for the wide receiving room for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers as we enter the season.
I didn't know they had Tez Johnson, too. Bo Nix's brother, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Facts.
The smallest guy drafted, and they also have the biggest guy as well from this draft class. We'll talk about him on defense.
It's like the only compelling team in the division. Like the Panthers were fun because it's like they're like a young quarterback and like they could.
They're optimistic.
Challenge.
They're optimistic, I think is the best way.
But the rest is just like up until now, it's like okay, now we have a playoff team.
I'm excited to see what Graham Barton has another year under center because obviously they had the other guy who ended up retiring due to like a very bad knee injury and he couldn't recover from it. That was last year. But I like the offensive line. Obviously, Wirfs being hurt is a very big kick to the groin, the genitals. So how will Baker Mayfield's blind side hold up? Is with Ben Bredson, and you have to assume Charlie Heck from the Niners. They're going to be filling in there until Wirfs is healthy.
I mean, realistically, say what you want about the injuries, but it's not as bad as it was midway through last season when Sterling Shepard was their best receiver. So, and they pulled out being a playoff team then. So
this team's going to win the division. There's nothing about it.
Probably.
Obviously, my question mark is just the receiving core. Okay, Godwin's not playing. Obviously, we knew he wasn't going to be playing come, week 1. But then McMillan getting hurt is now another, okay, a guy who was electric down the stretch, 6 touchdowns in the final 4 games. Who's going to step up in the receiving room? Obviously, you did take the kid from Ohio State. So what's going to happen there? Is Sterling Shepard going to be getting a lot of praise here for the Buccaneers receiving room? Who knows?
I'm so over Sterling Shepard. I am. I was over it when the Giants signed him twice in the same year.
Emeka Buka is going to show why he was taken there, and it threw a lot of people off why they took him, knowing how good McMillan was. You got Godwin back, Mike Evans, of course. He's very good. So, as a Michigan fan, Emeka Buka is a very good player. Hate to say it as an Ohio State guy, but he's very good. So I think it's going to possibly open up Jalen McMillan to be dealt possibly type of deal. You can't have enough weapons, but
obviously Mike Evans has 1 more year on his deal, and are they going to re-sign him again, or are they going to let him walk?
Or it could be that situation. It could let Mike Evans walk and Emeka Buka, Jalen McMillan, and Chris Godwin type of deal. Oh, and Sterling Shepard.
Yeah, you can't forget Sterling Shepard, receiver of the future.
Mike Evans deserves some credit, and I sent this to Will and Jake a week or so ago. He does deserve some credit because Mike Evans currently has the second most yards actively in the league out of all wide receivers. He has his entire career, every single season, 1,000 plus yards. He's hit that mark every season of his career. Like, the dude deserves credit. So that is giving him up would be kind of big. And they better get a lot out of it, I would say. If they don't, keeping him is definitely worth it. It seems. He's a very good receiver. I mean, genuinely very good. It's an amount of consistency you don't really see. I mean, it's like, I don't know how many seasons off the top of my head, but it is at least 12 plus seasons in a row of 1,000 yards. That's fantastic, dude. You really can't say shit about that. So I think you really gotta keep him. I think that's a worth it signing no matter what. So, and even when we've seen him get hurt, 1,000 yards. So it's like, he's so usable, great weapon, your best player, I think, on the offense. You need to keep him. Personally, I think.
But let's head to the defensive side of the football. Yeah, not a whole lot of new pieces, but they did bring in Hassan Reddick, who had a very just weird year with the Jets last year, a whole half a sack, $16 million the Buccaneers pay him. Jacob Parrish comes in around number 3, Benjamin Morris around 2. Anthony Walker comes in from the Dolphins, so obviously on the PUP. And then the big name here went undrafted, Desmond Watson, the heaviest man from college football just a couple of years ago, playing at over 400 pounds. He has not practiced at all this training camp. They're trying to have him lose weight. They think he could be a big piece for them in the future, obviously. Yeah, there's, I don't know. This defense to me doesn't jump out and is like, oh, it's great. It's great. It's great. Like, it plays really well every single year. I don't really know what to make of it this year, but it's going to be another defense that ends up playing like, okay, hey, they're just going to be, another top 12 unit in this league.
Is Sonric actually going to play?
Yeah, he actually showed up for training camp. So,
wow.
That's what I said.
Yeah. Well, Will's just scarred. Will's a broken fan.
I was kind of upset because I really wanted Bryce Huff to stay with the Jets. So, like, then the Eagles getting the short end of the stick, and then the Reddick issue with the Jets side being the short end of the stick. It's just like a stupid thing. And then the Eagles somehow still acquire a 3rd-round pick in the next year's draft.
Like, you can get him back.
No, he's a Niner now.
I know. You can still get him back. I don't think they're going to use him either.
No, I think they will. Saleh loved him. Saleh loved him on the Jets.
That's right. He's back there.
They upgraded from Brandon Staley to Robert Saleh. Look at them go. Yeah.
It's going to be another good defense. It really is. Like, might not jump out on paper, but like they're going to play well. It's just going to be, like, hey, obviously they keep the ball in their court. They could always get Baker Mayfield out there, and Baker could do his little Baker magic things and win the games and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They're going to have their games where they look great and games get torched because that's just kind of what Todd Bowles does. And they're going to most likely make the playoffs. Like, that's just kind of it.
Schedule it up.
Let's schedule it up. So big one, week 1. Hey, Atlanta, can they, I don't know, get a revenge game for their Thursday night game? They obviously showed up and beat them in Tampa Bay. So what can the Buccaneers do entering week 1? But hey, back-to-back games. Last time the Buccaneers were in Houston, CJ Stroud put on one of the greatest rookie performances in history, 470 yards, 6 touchdowns. Can they revenge themselves there? And then they celebrate their 50th year, creamsicles, playing the Jets, and then they play the Eagles, which I think could chalk up an early win here. Sorry, Jake.
Nope, I did. I got 10 because of that.
It might be all over the place with the schedule, but this team's going to play really tough. I think they can honestly start out 3-0 and potentially a 4-0, but it just kind of comes down to, okay, like, how is the injuries on offense going to be faring against a lot of these teams. Falcons are obviously hungry. They could have been the NFC South champions, obviously, but they ended up losing those last couple games. Texans have just not been looking good, especially like the mid part of the season. How are they going to look amid their injuries all over the place? Yeah, let's zoom out here. I'm tired of talking. Can't see your guys' face. It's a 10-win team. Could be 10, 11.
I have 10 or 11, honestly.
It's God. The fact that you guys spent an hour talking about the NFC South. Oh, good.
Oh no, we spent 7 minutes talking about this other stuff too before we even started. So it's like,
okay,
like,
almost
yeah,
an hour.
like
This
35
division
minutes.
sucks. Holy cow! It's so mid. Like I like the Buccaneers, but if you put them in like the NFC West where we're going next, holy cow! Who cares? Like, oh my God, this team's so mid. This division's so mid. Oh God. I mean, they have a chance to like clean house at the end of the season from like November 30th.
Hands
Like, they have
down.
a great opportunity just to clean house.
They might not need to like give a crap about where they are in the standings and then just win out and be chilling.
I feel
Like
that's the story with the NFC South every year, though. One team
it is.
just has an easy back end, and that's the team that makes the playoffs.
Yeah.
The problem is that, like, this division sucks. Like, you just have a lot of like generous question marks. Like, it's not like there's like any star power team where it's like, oh, this team's easily it. Like, dude, if Carolina is like continues what they did last year, okay, then you could have a story. Otherwise, this is the story. This is the division, and congratulations. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa. No one cares about the NFC South. It's irrelevant.
Yeah, that's basically what we said about Carolina. We're like, man, if they could compete and make Tampa Bay care about that week 16 and 18 game, sick. I hope they do. But other than that, here we are. That's just it. Bang.
what will make this season successful for the Buccaneers?
Dude, I don't know.
Win a playoff game.